Let me see if I can get something going in here. Let's see if I can make something happen real quick. Hold the fuck on. Hold on a minute. Alright. What was I doing again? Shit, I lost my train of thought now. Let's see it. Oh, right. I was gonna pull up some fucking... Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know how loud that is for you guys, but hopefully it's not too loud. Kinda need to be louder than that. Alright. Okay. So. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. Now, a bunch of shit have happened over like the last week or so, right? Let me check out a couple things really quick while I have the chance. So, actually, you know what? I can't even hear myself that well. Hang on. I need to find like the best way of doing background music. I think there's gonna be a better way of doing that. Oh well, it's whatever. It'll be fine. I think it's just a matter of... Alright. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull up... Alright, well. Shit, whatever. What's good, everyone? I am just kind of streaming, just for the sake of streaming. I don't really have a plan necessarily on what we're gonna be doing on this stream. Just felt like making one for the sake of making one. And we'll just kind of chill, talk, you know, that kind of thing. And hopefully things just kind of go well in this whole thing. I'm gonna see if... Let me see if I can pull up something real quick. I'm just gonna pull up the Kazuya trailer. Let's see here. Maybe I should... I'll probably play something in a bit. I'm not sure what though yet. Let me see something. I might have to edit a... What is this for? See something. Maybe I'll just have it up here. Be better. Oh shit! Oh, fuck. All right, that didn't necessarily go as planned as I was hoping it would. All right, we'll be fine. Oh, I'm stupid. I think I know what I did. There we go. Now you can see everything. My game and shit. All right, cool. I feel like I'm naturally I want to be on this side of the room. I'm just kind of testing some stream-related doohickeys right now, so I can see how the fuck I want to do this shit. Oh boy. All right. Maybe I'll move it over here. Bam. Shit. What the hell is on the TV right now? What is that? I don't even know what that is. There's some freaky shit going on, but alright. Nah. Not really big on that. Nah, not really big on that. That's kind of shit, honestly. Alright, well. I want to pull up something real quick. Alright, well. Am I saying that? Okay, whatever. I need to start, like, I need to start, like, a lot of games. I'm gonna make, like, a fucking wish list for all the games I'm gonna get on this, in this year. Because there's so many games coming out this year that I genuinely don't know what I want to actually buy, right? And that's kind of like the major issue I'm having right now. I'm gonna pull up this, though. I don't know how loud this is gonna be. And I'm probably gonna take a look at it through my phone so I can actually see it reliably. But I wanna basically go through Kazuya's trailer and see if we can figure out anything in particular about, like, what's going on in that trailer. Hang on, give me, where the fuck is it at? Give me 1 second. 1 second, guys. I just want that TV off. All right. Let me pull it, cause unlike, I was gonna name someone that I don't have anyone in mind. Unlike anyone who has a dual screen monitor, I plan on. I don't have a dual screen monitor, so if I'm gonna do any kind of, like, video where I just kind of talk about whatever, I kind of need to use my phone for some reason. So it's not exactly the most. What's the word? It's not exactly the most. What's the word? The most natural of ways of doing it, but whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna pull up my stream on here so I can see things better. All right, so let me see this. I have it set so that it will. Let's see. No. What is my shortcut on this? You know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. Fuck it. You see that, whatever. Just gonna close these real quick, for no particular reason. And we're gonna, like, talk about this whole thing really quick. Okay, cool. Alright. I just want to make sure that it looks somewhat okay. Alright. Where am I supposed to be? Just so I'm not in... Cool. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm, like, in the right place on my camera. Because, again, no second monitor. Let's, 'cause, 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 I need to be more on the side. Okay. Alright. Move them up. What the fuck was that? Alright, guys. I apologize if this is, like, really, really ghetto while I'm doing it, but, like, I don't really have much other ways of having the same effect. So I'm just kind of, like, watching myself on my own phone and making sure I'm able to see everything. Okay. So I was pretty much just excited about this, like, about seeing Kazuya and shit. I have a video coming out tomorrow. I want to say tomorrow. I have a video planned to come out about, like, how I feel about Kazuya as a whole coming out. But I don't want to, like, go too much into that because, you know, that's the point of the video. So, like, I'm not gonna go too far into it or anything like that. But for this stream in particular, I just kind of wanted to chill, talk with you guys a little bit, and kind of just, you know, just go into what exactly is going on in this trailer, at least to the best of my ability. So I do want to preface this by saying that I am not a pro player by any means. I am not a, you know, I'm a decent Smash player. Some people would say I'm pretty good at the game, but I'm by no means a pro player at all. So that's kind of just like how this where I'm coming from in terms of, like, experience playing it. But I do have like 2,000 hours on the game. Pro players probably have like 9,000, or like until the Switch counter no longer counts it. And that's kind of it, right? So I wanted to go look through this trailer bit by bit and kind of just talk about it, right? And just kind of, like, give you guys how I feel, and maybe, like, a bit of, like, a little analysis on how exactly Kazuya might play, right? Which I don't have any idea how he would play, honestly, but we can look at this. So this is a really cool trailer, by the way. Like, yeah, so this is a really cool trailer. It's pretty much just referencing, like, a Tekken thing. And I don't know how I could. I don't want to mess with the volume. Okay, whatever. How do you go frame by frame on this? That's not frame by frame. How do you do frame by whatever? Okay, so what I think is funny is that they start off with, like, pretty much them trying to recreate the Korean backdash of Tekken, which is just kind of funny. I don't believe that's gonna have any real application at all into Smash. Like, I think this is them having fun with it and just trying to create, like, something that makes it look like Tekken. Some of these are obvious, like, these are grabs, these are throws, you know. That is interesting. I think, okay, so, hang on. Yeah, so that just looks like his normal dash, right? But it looks weird because it pretty much, like, what's the word? It low checks the projectiles, which is, like, that is a thing normally in, like, Tekken. Maybe not even just Tekken, but, like, most fighting games, like, you could just, you know, lay low and kind of low check the projectiles. It also kind of works in Smash Brothers also. But it's kind of just I don't know. It's weird in Smash. Like, I'm not sure how useful it is. It kind of just depends if it's a full, like, how low, because he doesn't go that low. Like, if you look at this, he doesn't go that low, but yeah, he goes right through the projectile. Look at that. He goes right through it. Like, you could see the Hadouken hitting him. So it's a little weird. So I want to say, like, it'll let him low check projectiles, but I wonder how low exactly, because you could clearly see him, like, You can clearly see him like getting like hit. You know what I mean? Like look at this. Like he goes low, 1 frame, 2 frame. He's getting hit. Like he's directly getting hit by the move at this point in time. Like he's getting hit. This isn't like, this is like hitbox shenanigans going on. He isn't actually, ducking low and dodging the projectile. Like he's actually just taking a hit at this point. But he's not. Like he phases right through it, and then he's able to hit this dude. He's able to hit Ken right in the face. So I don't know what is the full application. Like I can see him dodging like big projectiles that are slow like that. Like maybe he could dodge Wolf's laser. He can dodge Hadouken. He can probably dodge arrows like Link's arrow, Pit's arrow. Although I wonder if you decide to, hypothetically, if you decide to like shoot Pit's arrow downward, right? Would it still hit him? Because I just wonder how they're making that work. Like, is it just making him There's a lot of noise outside right now. Is it making him like invincible in like the sweet spot of his dash, or is it literally just making like maybe like the top half of his body like invincible so that he can phase through projectiles? And then even then, like, then that would mean certain projectiles can clearly still hit him. Like maybe it's weird. I want to say like maybe they make his head and his torso invincible during it. Like he just goes through whatever. But if you hit him on the leg with like an arrow, or if it's like Terry's projectile, Power Wave, it'll still hit his legs and still damage him. But past that, I don't know. Like it seems like a very weird dash, and I don't know what the application of it could be. So this, I use this move a lot in Tekken. Shout outs to my good friend Tim for when we played Tekken together. So this move in Smash Brothers is interesting. I think it has like an interesting application. This move too, actually. But let me not get ahead of myself. Actually, I just want to get to that move again. So right here, right in Tekken, it does do this thing, right, where you do this punch, and the character will kind of just like keel over and like grab their gut, and they're kind of like stuck there for a little bit, and then you can kind of like follow up with something. Now, mind you, I'm not the best Tekken player. If anything, I don't play Tekken competitively. I play Kazuya, but it's not to a massive extent. I do use this punch though. It does lead into things. I'm just not very good at follow-ups myself. I have to like practice it more if I want to get like really into it. But this punch, oh my, what the heck? Whoa. I don't know why it's doing all that now. Yeah, so that punch, I'm kind of happy to see that this punch is in the game. Then again, it's weird. I'm still weirded out by the idea of Kazuya being in Smash at all. But I do want to say that like that punch, I think has a lot of potential for some good stuff in Smash. Tekken, it typically, from what I understand, again, I'm not really a competitive Tekken player. But from what I understand, it pretty much just like keeps them in place pretty much, and they don't get to move all that much, right? So when this thing hits, it's boom, and then you see that they kind of just get stuck there for a little bit. It's like they're like kind of like they're frozen from the pain of like the gut punch. So I feel like in Smash, this can have some really good applications. It depends on what the recovery frames are. At least I think that's the correct term for Kazuya when landing the hit, right? Because if he lands the hit and it's not enough time to like do something heavy, it's just enough time to do something quick, like his spinning kick here. It really depends, because if if he can act really quickly out of it, he can do something a lot stronger than that triple kick, right? But if it's something that, like, you know, he doesn't have that much time to do something and he can only do like a fast frame action, then it'll still be useful, but it won't be like as crazy as it could be. Like, let's say, for instance, right? Like, let's say you're playing a match, right? You're playing Kazuya, you land that punch, right? They kill over, and then you can do whatever combo you want, like, more or less. As long as the first action is a fast move, like, let's say 2 to 3 frames or something like that. I don't know. This is kind of like just a ballpark guess as to like how exactly that would work. But if that move, if Kazuya is able to act out of that punch, like a good while, like earlier, right? This punch right here, you can do like a smash attack afterward, like in theory. I don't think that'll happen. I don't see that being like a real thing that would happen. But if that does happen, that'll be kind of dope. But I feel like the whole point of like Kazuya or like a lot of these fighting game characters is to kind of like give you those combos, right, and make you want to use those combos. And this gut punch, and I don't remember Tekken like moveless names very well, but if you could just do that and then do a smash attack, I feel like that defeats the purpose, right? Like they want you to use these things and these setups to kind of go off of these big Tekken combos. Like, they want you to do Tekken combos, right? So I don't see that punch doing anything that crazy other than like being a way to start a combo. But I don't know. I don't know the recovery frames on this move, and he could probably turn into something way better. See, like, he does the kick. That kick doesn't do too much. Then you got the 10-hit combo. So, this move here with Terry, this could be really good. Hang on. Yeah, so that kick, I need to know if that trips every single time. Because he goes for the kick. And mind you, that doesn't even look like he's going to hit him with that kick, right? But he goes for this kick, and it basically forces... Oh, I did it again. I did the wrong button again because I'm a genius. But if he does that, if that kick trips you every single time he does it, then that is going to be a really good move. And I also need to know the frame date on that move. It doesn't look like it comes out too slow, and I don't believe this video is in... Let me see. Oh, this is 60 frames. This is actually playing in 60 frames. Am I stupid? This is the... What? Whatever. Okay. Alright. Well, the point is, right, is that if that kick trips every single time, that thing is going to be crazy. I don't believe this is actually 60 frames because this doesn't... Maybe I'm weird and I'm not seeing it, but this doesn't feel like it is. Yo, hey, Gil, what's good, man? How you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, man. I've been working and trying to find new work at the same time. So I'm basically just... It's a chill stream, so I'm doing whatever the fuck we feel like doing. We can have conversations about whatever it is. I'm basically just doing a kind of rundown of how I feel about how Kazuya might play and how he might work as a character. I have a video coming out tomorrow about my connection to Tekken and my connection to Kazuya as a character. So I'm not going to go too far into... I'm not shocked that you have been in the podcast of Andre's Story. Bro, I'm an OG on that podcast. I was on there when Andres had like less than 2,000 subscribers. And I've been there a lot. Me and Andres are actually really good friends. We're really good friends. We've met in person. We've hung out in person. You know, we're good friends. So that's pretty much it. Andres is a good friend of mine. He's been on the channel too. I have a video from, I want to say like, I don't remember how long ago, but it was a video we did together where we basically just played Smash together and just talked it out. Like, we talked and played Smash together, and it was good. It was fun. He's a good guy. Yeah, that's not the first, second, or third time I've been on there. And I enjoy being on there because Andres is a good dude. He's a good dude. So is Brandon. Both of them. Both Brandon and Andres are good people. Uh, but yeah. Basically, like, I have a video coming out tomorrow about, like, my general feelings on Kazuya. And right now what I'm doing is just kind of, just going down, like, almost like an analysis. I'm doing analysis. Wow, what is that? It's almost like I'm doing real content for once. Universal. Hey, man, I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing? How you doing? How you guys doing? I'm glad to see you guys again, by the way. I'm always happy to see you guys again. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm looking down at all, I don't have a second monitor, so I need to use my phone. Your boy's broke. That's kind of it. So if I'm looking at my phone, trust me, I'm not trusting biddies. I'm not texting titties. I'm not doing nothing like that. I'm not. Why do I even say things? Let me think before I say things. I'm not doing anything stupid or ignoring anyone, for that matter. I'm just. Maybe I am. Who knows? I ain't gonna tell y'all. But I'm basically just using it as a second monitor because your boy's broke. And then I don't have really space here. But who knows? Maybe we can change that in the future. But good to see you hanging in there. Oh yeah, man. I've been good. Basically, like, this channel is like my way of talking out all the little things I want to talk about when it comes to video games and shit. And, if it ever became something, then awesome. It becomes something. I can do it full time and all that kind of shit. But, right now, I have a job. I have other things that take care of me and whatnot. So, I can't really be here as often as I would like to. Let me see. Did you see you hanging in there? It'll be cool to meet Andres one day in person or at Discord and stuff. Yeah, like, I want to say... and by the way, I did, just in case you didn't know, because I didn't really have an opportunity to say anything on the podcast, I did see your comment when I was on there with Monster Maze. I did see your comment, and I appreciated it. It was nice to see that. I really appreciate that. So I just wanted to put that out there, so you know that I did see it, and it was nice to see. Like, I appreciated seeing the comment. But yeah, like I'm friends with the both of them. Sometimes we end up talking for like hours after the podcast is over just to catch up on life and shit. We're like Andres is cool people. I've known him for a while now. I want to say, like, it's definitely before he hit 2,000, because I remember one of my first ever conversations with Andres was about how he wanted to hit 2,000. Now he's hitting 10,000. Can you believe that? He's hitting 10K. He's 10K now. Yo, that's crazy. It's like, bro, like, and mind you, he works hard. He deserves that shit. That's crazy. I'm really happy for him. Oh, so you did see my comment. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. It's just, when you're on a podcast, everyone's talking. You don't want to, like, talk over anyone. You want people to, say their piece. Focus on life stuff to make a decision on streaming. Yeah, exactly. Like, I gotta do what I gotta do in life. Now, if I can ever afford to do, like, streaming full time, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. But, you gotta take care of things first. I got responsibilities, life shit, right? But yeah, I saw your comment, Gil. I saw it. I didn't really have an opportunity. Everyone's talking about Nintendo and, all the topics and shit. So I didn't want to, like, talk over anybody in particular to, get my point of, just to say hi, but I did want to, now's my opportunity to let you know I saw it, and thank you. And like I said, going back to the topic of, like, Kazuya, right? I do have, like I said, I have a video coming out tomorrow about my general thoughts of Tekken and Kazuya's inclusion, that kind of thing. It should be up by tomorrow. I want to say morning. If it's not morning, it should be early afternoon. Like, it's basically done. Like, it's basically done. It's not going to be any longer than tomorrow, honestly. And then I'm just kind of, like, using the time now to just chill, talk with you guys, catch up, and look at a little bit of Kazuya bullshit and see if Kazuya has some bullshit. And kind of, he might have some bullshit. We're talking about Tekken character. They always have some bullshit. So, like, here's the thing, right? This kick here got my attention when I first saw him. Primarily because this kick looks like bullshit. And I don't know how good it will be. I'm assuming it's a safe move, because typically these low kicks are not really unsafe. Like, you do a low kick with Ken and Terry, typically you can spam that shit and you can keep going with it, and it's genuinely safe. Like nothing, like pretty much nothing's gonna happen to you for doing that. So like he kicks him and he trips and he busts his ass. Like Terry busts his ass, right? And then like I don't know what the recovery frames are looking like. Is that gonna like he looks like he's still going through the animation while like Kazuya looks good on it. So like this is definitely not true. Like what he's doing here, that's not true. That is 100% not a true thing. He's just doing that just to do it. That is not true. You are not gonna have enough time to jump and do what I assume is a down air in the time Terry trips. Like that, that's insane. Like you're not gonna have that much time. What I do think that what could happen from that is depending on like your recovery time, like you might be able to get a grab out of there, but I don't know. That could also just be like a tech chase kind of move where like you don't have enough time to do something out of it, but he's gonna be forced to do something afterward that you might be able to follow and read or whatever the case may be. But there's no fucking way like you're gonna be able to do like a whole down air thing. I'm happy for Kazuya being added in Smash as Tekken is arguably my second favorite fighting game series. Oh, okay, sweet. We should play someday. I'm actually a Kazuya main myself, and I've played Tekken since Tekken 3. I've been playing Tekken since Tekken 3, and in pretty much every game, pretty much every game, I've mained Kazuya. So this appeals to me a lot. Let me see. I see Kazuya as somewhat of a waste of style, but it's way better than any other character. See, I can't agree with that, but then again, it's hard for me to want to see that point of view when I'm someone who grew up playing Tekken. So it's like, I don't see that. Personally speaking, this hits me harder than like a lot of the other inclusions that happen. Like, I want you to know, like, I saw the chest, like, this man's chest. That's all I saw. And I was like, yo, this is fucking Kazuya. This is fucking Kazuya. I know that guy. Holy shit, I know that guy. Byleth, for me, if you want to know my least favorite, honestly, it's pretty obvious who my least favorite DLC character was, or Fighter Pass character was. If you look at my reaction videos, I wasn't able to do one for Kazuya, but like, if you look back, right, and you watch the Pyra/Mithra announcement, you watch that, watch that reaction. Like, go back in the channel, watch that reaction. You'll get your answer there. That was probably my least favorite. Mind you, I don't hate them, but they were just my least favorite, personally. But I think like, this is probably just a tech chase move. Like, there's no way you're going to have time to jump up and... No. Like, and do it down there. I like this. This is a nice little bit of fan service. Just like that classic Tekken, like, thing. That's interesting. I don't know how that's going to work. That gut punch looks like it would be really cool, but I figure combos will... Like, only combo type starter moves will work, like a jab and that kind of thing. I'm not gonna lie, people had to grow on Byleth. Byleth was like... He was okay. Like, I wasn't super excited, but he was okay. This 10-hit combo... So, I saw people debating whether or not this 10-hit combo move will actually be a 10-hit combo move, or if it's gonna be like an input. I have no doubt in my mind. I'm so confident on saying this. There is no way this move, this 10-hit combo thing, is an actual inputted combo. I just have doubts with like how combos work in Smash, and seeing how fast that's inputted to believe that is a genuine inputted combo. I feel like that is like maybe you do like a Tekken input to do it, but I feel like that whole thing looks automated. Like, am I wrong? That it looks automated, like it looks like Kazuya's just automatically doing all of that, or maybe is it actually input? I don't know. This looks kind of like, it looks dope as fuck, and honestly, I could pull that off. I could probably pull that off. Universal could probably pull that off. Like, a lot of us could probably pull that off, like if it's a real thing, but that doesn't look real. Watch that just be mashing A. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this doesn't look like a genuine. This looks like the kind of thing that's like automatically happening because the amount of time in between hits for a smash combo is so close that that I have a hard time believing that's a real thing. Like, that's a real input. Now, mind you, if we have that presentation happen and Sakurai is like, "Hey, yo, bro, these are the inputs to the 10-hit combo," and it's just fucking the string. I don't know those. I don't remember the string in Tekken, but it is a thing in Tekken. Like, you actually do have to put all the inputs in Tekken, obviously. So I just don't know. Like, for Smash specifically, like, I'm used to seeing combos like there's a little bit of space in between the hits in typical Smash combos. So that could just, I don't know what that is. That doesn't look real to me. But this doesn't look like an actual form. I could be wrong, and there's an actual like form change thing. But every time we've seen this form, Devil Kazuya, come out, it's always like directly related to a specific move. Like, this is a taunt, right? That's a taunt. This actually, come to think of it, I'm actually not sure anymore. Because at first I thought this was side smash, but this doesn't look like side smash because he's going into Snake and right through him. Okay. And then he just, Snake like collapses. Okay. And then, okay, that projectile, yeah, he's going to turn into Devil Kazuya for that. Recovery, yeah, recovery's going to be Devil. I want to say this is down smash. Okay, see, that's the thing. That also looks like a forward smash move. So if that's forward smash, then what the hell is this? Is that like a side B? Is that like a or maybe that's more of an input move, right? You probably just like, yeah, because that looks more special than like than the other one that was just a strong punch. That looks like there's actual like thing there. So that is too quick to be a side smash. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, so that's probably, I don't know what the frame data would be on that, honestly. Because he glows up, he charges, transforms, and then he goes to the punch, and that's impact right there. I don't know, probably not, but side B, it could be. I'm thinking input move. Like, side B is a pretty good bet, but it's probably an input move, if not side B. I feel stupid because like I haven't played Tekken personally in like a little while, so I don't remember the inputs for a lot of like what you do there. I want to say this, yeah. So this is probably like a down smash. This is probably side smash. Like, that looks like just a straight up side smash, because you even see like the, what's that little effect? Like the little, yeah, that like. That gives me the impression of like a side smash. So this looks like a side smash. That's okay. This is okay. I need to talk about this because I've only seen maybe one reaction video, right, where someone brought this up. This right here, if you know fucking Tekken, this is gonna be bullshit. If you don't know what this means, right, that is rage. That is rage. If you don't play Tekken, then you're not gonna acknowledge what they showed us here. But Kazuya has built-in rage because of Tekken. Because that flash. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. This right here, this is rage. And Tekken rage is a thing, and it's a little different depending on the game, but for the most part, it typically makes it so that your moves do more damage. But in Tekken 7 specifically, you gain like I think it's like Rage Art. I think is the mechanic's name. Yeah, Universal. You laughing. This is rage, right? And so like in Tekken, you get damage, and when I see that on him, it looks like rage. Yep, I knew it. Yep, this is bullshit. In Tekken, the way like so it like depending on the Tekken game we're talking about, the threshold of when you get rage is a little different, but speaking on Tekken 7, you do gain like a rage art, which is like a special move kind of thing. But you also get like an attack boost, so like you do more damage. But if you decide to do your rage art, you lose rage. So let's say I do my rage art, I do my special move, you take a bunch of damage, right? When I'm done with that, the rage goes away, and I don't have that attack boost anymore. And that's just like, oh shit, that's just like how it works. So it is rage. Rage in Tekken is bullshit to a certain extent, but it's not Smash 4 bullshit. Like, it's not as bad as how it was in Smash 4, where like you could do like a certain move at a certain frame and like the guy instantly dies or anything like that. But it is bullshit, and at least for me, I think it's bullshit. But it's a comeback mechanic. Smash has rage, but Kazuya looks like he's gonna have built-in Tekken style rage. And that, to me, that's the scariest thing about this character. It's not the combos, because we've seen Terry, we've seen Ken, Ryu. It's not that. It's not the Tekken combos, because, like, how many Smash players are you going to know that's going to do all the inputs? Not many. It's going to be like a few, but not many. This is the shit right here. That's going to be bad. This is it right here. This is going to be the thing that makes him an online character. No, but jokes aside, though, it's going to be crazy in Ultimate. That's the thing. Like, I don't know how bad this version of Rage is going to be, but this is going to be some shit. This is going to be some shit. I don't know what Sakurai is going to do to make Rage, like, not crazy in this game, but we've seen him try. And I don't know, bro. I don't know how this is gonna go. It might work out, but bro, this shit is gonna be stupid. This is gonna be the big one right here. But I'm gonna keep the video going because I don't want to stay here all day talking about Rage. But this is like the big takeaway I got from the video. The stage looks cool though. So I was thinking about... Oh, wait! I did not see that the first time I saw this. Hold on. That's his rage art? Okay, so at first I thought that was like just this crazy like input move he has or something. But I think that works exactly like it does in Tekken. So, you see, he has rage. Incineroar does a crazy early dash attack for some reason. Right? This guy does an input. That's going to be some kind of input, I'm assuming. He grabs him, does this big boom. Right? And after he does that move, look at Kazuya. He lands. The rage thing goes in him or whatever. But then, like, afterward, he's not glowing anymore. No, he's not glowing with rage anymore. He doesn't look the same way. So okay. Wait a minute. Wait. So this is Tekken 7 rage. Yeah, this is Tekken 7 rage. Cause I think what happened there is he got rage, and then he used the rage to use his rage art, and then he lost the rage afterward. Yeah, it's like a special command grab. It's a special command grab that he gets. I guess it's like a way to like replicate the rage mechanic, where he gets this grab attack. I'm assuming it's gonna be an input of some kind. He does it, and then he loses the rage as a trade off for using the move. It'll probably work around like Incineroar's down B, like Revenge. I don't know. I want to say no, only because Sakurai seems to be a stickler for making mechanics like match like how it works in the original like source material. So I want to say if it works like normal Tekken Rage, he'll get Rage from being high percentage because you get Rage in Tekken by being low health. Um, so I want to say like he'll get Rage for when he's high percent. I don't know how high percent. Maybe he'll do like 100 or I want to say like 100%, like kind of just matching Terry's like percent thing with Go. Um, and then he'll get that grab, and that grab will just do maybe has like some insane early kill potential. What will be even crazier is if you could combo into it. That'd be a thing, because Terry can combo into Buster Wolf, and yeah, he can combo into Power Geyser. Yeah, he can combo into that too. So if he can combo into that, that'd be a whole thing. That'd be a whole can of worms too. But I never noticed that the first time. I didn't notice that he loses the effect. The rage effect goes away once he used that move. So I think the whole point of this whole scene here was legit just to show him having rage, doing a big move, and then it goes away afterward, and then here's the final smash, which is irrelevant to me. Kazuya Mishima. Honestly, I really hope that when Kazuya wins, they keep the Tekken announcer. Speaking of Kazuya, he had now destroyed a very famous match on the speculation thing, and that's the Mii costume role. Was he a Mii? I thought it was Heihachi that was the Mii. Or is it more like the franchise can still be represented, right? Maybe not the exact same character, but you know, like it could, or yeah, whatever, that kind of thing. I heard about something like that, but never went into it. Oh yeah, yeah, it's probably and this Kirby bit is funny. Let me see. Just because a character from a certain franchise got a Mii costume doesn't always mean no other cut. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. So like hypothetically speaking, let's say there's a Doom Mii costume that's one of the demons. Doesn't mean Doom guy can't get in because he's not the costume, right? I guess that's the belief, the theory or whatever. And yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't really think about that honestly. Now I want to skip ahead to what he's showcasing the moves. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that looks normal. This... What is it? That's a... Is that a deceptive hitbox? People legit started campaign smash because of the Heihachi costume. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, I'm glad that's not true because I love Kazuya. That looks like a deceptive hitbox. Am I crazy on this one? Because that, like, he puts his arm up, but like his leg is like not exactly what that arm is. Yeah, I don't know. Like that hitbox looks kind of favorable for Kazuya. I could be imagining that, but that looks normal. Okay, grab, back throw. That could be something. That's fine. That looks fine. Most of that's just backer. Most of these can. Yeah, that's just backer. Most of these like moves, I'm going to assume a lot of these just go into inputs. Honestly, because here's the thing, right? Like normally I'd be able to like look at a character in a trailer like this and be able to tell you like, oh, that's easily back here, that's easily forwarded, that's easily near, or whatever. But with like fighting game characters like Terry, Ken, Kazuya now, it's not easy to tell what move is what because they can have like 4 to 5 moves that are forward, and none of them can be a tilt, really. So it's not that easy to really figure this shit out. Hey, Jugs, yo, how you doing, man? I'm kind of just trying to do an analysis, sort of like a very bootleg analysis of Kazuya in Smash, see if there's anything that sticks out to me. We did talk about some shit earlier. We did talk about some shit, which brings me into my own theory that I barely brought up much at all. Oh, so you have a theory? Oh, okay, all right. Let's see. But yeah, like it's like this is like one of those few instances where it actually looks like, you know, and I'm glad I started the stream, by the way, so I can like talk to you guys about all of this. Let me see what you gotta say, Gil. It's the possibility of Undertale Repman Smash, since now Kazuya shot another rule that goes against the possibilities now there. That's yeah, pretty much like as long as it's not Sans, right? Like that's the idea. But I guess that also works with like anyone, like technically speaking, right? Or wasn't there like a wasn't there what was there? No, there wasn't a Min Min me, right? It was just Ribbon Girl, Spring Man, and Jara. Yeah, so that doesn't even count on that either. That's just a classic move. Dragon Uppercut. Yo, hit this electric wind godfist real quick. Like, yo, fucking, a friend of mine had said something like, yo, Smash players were freaking out about having to do, like, a Shoryuken input. Now imagine, now Sakura's like, yo, hit this electric wind godfist. Yo, do a Korean back dash into electric wind god. Yeah, there's the wind godfist. And fucking, yeah, I used to love this fucking roundhouse. Like, back when, before I learned any kind of combos of any kind, it was legit just, like, nothing but fucking spamming that shit, that roundhouse kick. Let me see. Wait, is that one of those deceptive hitboxes, or that actually makes sense? I'm dumb. Hang on. Let's see. Movie night with fam. Got the note if you were live, and I was watching the movie. The movie just finished. Oh shit! All right. Well, I'm glad I can be your after credits scene or whatever you want to call it. There was a certain move I was trying to see. Yeah, this move. This one. No, that kind of makes sense. It kind of looks like he ends up kicking like the bottom of his foot. I think. Yeah, that. I thought this was kind of deceptive for a second. Hang on. Okay. All right. So that just looks deceptive. I mean, it's not deceptive. It's just one of those things where it kind of looked like it was at first, but it's not. That just looks normal to me. All right. Not bad. See this. I want to know this move, because this move could like turn into other things, but I don't know what the recovery time, like how early it is that you can act out of it, but that could turn into something. I also need to know how that crouch dash works, because we saw it earlier go under Hadouken, so it makes me wonder, like, he's clearly not low checking it. Like typically you would just like duck under a projectile most in like traditional fighting games, but in here he actually just kind of phases through it. So I wonder if it's just like during the middle of the animation or something like that. Like he has like he's invulnerable. It's probably like that. If that's the case, there's more applications to it other than dodging projectiles, honestly. But I don't know. Like, there's a lot to this character, and I feel like it's gonna take more than like a day to like figure out a lot of what he does. This move is freaking great. I don't know what you would do with that. What is that hitbox? That hitbox look normal to you? That he's not kicking him. That's not a. That's not a thing. I mean, it's not the worst I've seen, but like that's not. He's not kicking him. Okay. Did he kick Terry? I want to see this. He didn't hit him yet. Yeah, he has some pretty... I mean, these could change by the time he comes out. But, like, for now, he has some... he has some pretty generous hitboxes. That's one generous hitbox. Okay, that just looks like they gave all these fighting characters the exact same fucking spike. See, that's automatic. That looks automatic to me. Like, there's no way that's not a fucking, like, either mash A or fucking, like, input thing here and it does the whole combo. Now, I will say, I'll eat my words. If this combo is genuinely 10 separate inputs, I'll be really fucking impressed. I'll be so fucking impressed if that's a real thing. And Sakurai actually... Like, if Sakurai comes out on the day, right? And this dude gives me, like, a fucking long sheet of just inputs and says, this is how you do the 10-hit combo, I'll be impressed. I'll be genuinely really fucking impressed. And if anybody hits me with that shit online, I'm gonna be upset. I'll be so upset. I think that's it that he shows, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna switch over now. Alright. I'll be so upset if I get hit by that shit. I'll tell you that right now. I'll be so upset. What is this fucking wire doing? Boy. But that was kind of like the main thing I wanted to do. And I might splice that up in some way for, I'll probably just fucking, like, I'll be upset. Like, if I get hit by it, I'm upset. If I'm hitting it, I'll be hyped. Like, that's typically how it works, right? Like, it's in any fighting game, right? Like, you don't want to be the guy who gets hit by the bullshit. But, like, straight up, though, like, if that's a genuine, like, 10-hit combo, I'll be so fucking impressed with Sakurai on that. So impressed. And not A. Like, I want to see, like, an actual long thing pop up on screen. Like, just fucking this long. Like, it takes up the whole screen. And it's just, like, press all of this shit. And then I'll be impressed. I'll be genuinely very impressed. But I don't see that happening. That looks like that 10-hit combo looks automatic to me. Oh, man. I would love that, though. I would so love that. And the main thing is that I'm probably going to take this stream and, like, I would like to anyways, like, cut it up in some way and then just upload it as, like, a separate video of, like, Kazuya thing, Kazuya analysis, and just talk about it, and then maybe we can make our guesses as to, like, what looks like a genuine thing from this guy. But it's so hard to try to figure out what is a side tilt, what is a side smash, when these fighting game characters typically have, like, they have, like, the 2 moves, and then they'll have, like, an extra 4 that's input based. And honestly, I don't think I had too much trouble playing any of these fighting game characters. And considering that I play like, I don't play Street Fighter. Like, I'm gonna just tell you straight up, like, in terms of fighting games, I don't touch Street Fighter. I have zero interest in Street Fighter. But I do, and I've never played Fatal Fury. Now, mind you, I did play Garo, and that is technically a Fatal Fury game. It's just, like, after, like, Fatal Fury. So I did play Garo Mark of the Wolves, and I have played a King of Fighters game before. So it's like, Street Fighter, I got nothing. No experience whatsoever. Little bit of experience playing King of Fighters and Fatal Fury. And then Tekken, which I grew up and played, like, pretty much every game in that series. Mostly every game in that series. Not all of them, but I played, like, a majority, like a grand majority. Like, I think, like, the 1 or 2 times I didn't mean Kazuya, I mean, like, Dragunov on, like, Tekken, the PSP game, like, the fucking Dark Resurrection. Let me see, do I have any music I can put on? just for the sake of alleviating the silence. Let me see here. No. The outside is so... And this is... I don't think you guys can hear this at all. That's odd. Let's see. I do have a rant that is people devaluing 2D games in general, not just Metroid Dread, and stating that they are not worth the $60 price tag. That is a thing that I have seen pop up every once in a while, and I do think it's stupid generally. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what else to add to it other than it's just dumb. It's just dumb, especially because when you consider the fact that like there's actually a fair amount of games that are 2D games that people don't seem to find a problem with, or they don't seem... I don't know why, but I'm trying to play music for the stream right now and it's just not going through for you guys, so I don't really know what's going on that end. But here's the thing, right? So it's stupid, right? And the main reason why it's stupid is the fact that like there are many games out there that like they're 2D games that are very low on content, but they're still $60, and I don't really see much people complain about. For instance, right, the most popular one, it's probably like one of the most popular games being played right now. Because I see it all over Twitter, mind you, I see it all over Twitter, but I follow like a fair amount of FGC, and that's Guilty Gear. That's a 2D game for $60. Now, mind you, I don't have a problem with that game being $60. I think it's worth $60. Like, if you want to get into it, it's a good game. Music's fucking dope. I don't want to point that out. But, like, ain't no one complaining about Guilty Gear. Like, that's it. I own that game. My fucking PS5 controller is actually right here on my fucking desk right here. Funny enough. I've been playing Guilty Gear, not a ton. But I have Guilty Gear on my PS5. You can see the fucking PS5 behind me. I've been playing it. I played it just fine. And ain't nobody complaining about that game being 2D. Especially the fact, like Jugs mentioned in the chat, that it's mostly like Sony fanboys trying to act high and mighty. Y'all got a game just like not that long ago that's 2D for $60. And Strive is a good game. Strive is a good game. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a bad game. It's a pretty good game. And y'all want to complain about a $60 price tag for Metroid Dread? Yeah? Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, that's a take. that is a take right there. Like, they give so many other games like COD and modern Pokemon that are $60 and they're linear games. Yeah, and here's the thing, right? Like, I don't want to like take this stance, right, and make it sound like I'm shitting on like Call of Duty and like Battlefield and Borderlands or whatever the fuck else there is. But here's the thing, right? Like, I don't have a issue with any of these fucking games. Like, I like Call of Duty. Shoot me. I like Call of Duty. Fuck me. Whatever the fuck, right? But like these games are worth as much as you're willing to put in. Like, I don't want to spend $60 on, or $70, I should say, for Ratchet and Clank, because I didn't grow up with Ratchet and Clank, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it, and I don't want to spend $70 just because I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I know I'm gonna like Metroid, so I'm buying Metroid. I made a video. I don't know if you guys saw the video I came out with, like, was it like yesterday or 2 days ago, about Metroid Dread. I believe Metroid Dread will become like the best-selling Metroid game of all time. Like, that is like something I believe in very well, and I think a lot of people are with me on that. Like, that is a very possible thing, right? But like, that's a take with the 2D thing. Like, a game is worth however the fuck else, however the fuck you feel like it's worth, right? Like, I'll buy a fucking, like, I'll buy another Doom game for full fucking price, but I don't need to because it's Xbox now. So like, why would I spend full price? It's coming to me anyway. But that shit's just weird, man. You'll see, I do like learning experiences too, as long as they're fun to play. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I that's all I really give a shit about. Like, is the game fun to play, right? And like, it's just like a lot of the games I like playing are multiplayer. I do like my single player experiences, and typically those are like the open world games. And I also made a video about that in open world, whatever, and how I like my open world games. But it's like, you're willing to spend $70 because you love whatever the fuck that game is, right? But otherwise, no. Otherwise, no. Oh, hang on a second, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I had family coming back in, so I had to, say hi. Let me see. Games being fun to play and in quality alone is worth the $6. How this cheaper games are not worth buying either. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Dread will have the same effect that happened with Awakening, where Nintendo actually gave a shit about marketing the game. Let's hope so, right? Because maybe like we've seen them have games that are pretty good that they just don't market. And Jugs, you know that, because Jugs, I like to think that you're that guy who covers like very niche like games. And you and I did a video all about No More Heroes, and back then, specifically back then, they were not interested at all in like really advertising it like that. Half the price of Dread, fully 3D platformer. Yes, yeah, it is very disappointing. I don't like. That's the thing. Like for me, right? I know my tastes. I know my tastes well enough, right? Shin Megami Tensei 5 is a game that I consider to be worth full price. I haven't even fucking started this one yet, because I'm still playing Persona Strikers, right? The Warriors Persona game. This shit is still unopened. Look at it. Here this shit. That's the sound of a wrapper that has yet to be removed from a case. You see that little slit right there? This game is not even open. I've had this since it came out, and I still have not played this fucking game. But like, I will pay full price for Shin Megami Tensei 5 because that's a game that I fully believe that I'm going to enjoy. In the same vein that like I'll pay full price for what is it? Mario Party, because Mario Party specifically is that, like, what they're doing with it makes me specifically worth that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's worth playing it. Like, the best Mario Party is Mario Party 2. I'm old. And I like N64 Mario Party. So like that, for that alone, when I saw the 5 boards N64 style, I was like, where this is what they're getting this is what they're getting bought. Like, that's just the case. Shin Megami Tensei Dragon. I will put my favorite. It's weird, right? Because like my favorite JRPG of all time is Xenoblade Chronicles, like the first one. And then for me, and mind you, this changes for everyone, right? But for me, that shit. You see, you got Xenoblade right up here, and then it goes boom, like it drops off hard after the first game. Like, you get the first game, and then X, it's okay, it's pretty good, you know, and then 2, and then like Torna's pretty good. I like Torna, the DLC for 2, but I can't say like Xenoblade is like my favorite JRPG franchise because I just really love the first one, and then after that, it exists. Like, it's a thing that exists at best. So I can't. I can't, you know, it's not a, it's like the franchise as a whole of Xenoblade is just not Not for me. The first game is fucking phenomenal, and I love that game. And then after that, they had ideas. Not a lot of good ones. And, yeah. That's how I feel about it. But I will say, Final Fantasy is probably one of my least... Like, I enjoy Final Fantasy, but it's very low on, like, my priority. Like, I'm not even that excited over, like, new Final Fantasy games. Dragon Quest is up there. Dragon Quest 11 is also up there, Universal. And then... Where's the chat box at, actually? I want to have the chat box up here. Should I even bother? Is there, like, a thing like, whoop? Oh, what is that? I'm fucking with settings in this game, on this fucking stream, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. By the way, that monthly goal, that sub goal, that shit don't work. That shit don't work. You think I have plans for these things? That shit don't work. Get this shit out of here. Get this shit out of here. I don't do anything. I just pretend that works. I just pretend that works. That does not work. That is just numbers. At best, that is just numbers. Play FF14. Now, I'm going to give you a very, very controversial take right now, right? I play an MMO. But it's not Final Fantasy 14. It's not WoW. You know, it's not like... It's not one that people really play that much. I wouldn't be perfectly honest with you. I play Elder Scrolls Online. I like Elder Scrolls. What can I say? Fuck off. leave me alone. Like, visually, it looks better than Persona 5. I have to look at Persona 5 again. I don't remember, like, how it looks, like, environment-wise and shit. But I will say that Shin Megami Tensei 5 does look fucking great. Like, Shin Megami Tensei's up there. Dragon Quest is up there. And then I have a bunch of Western RPGs I like, too. Like, Elder Scrolls is clearly up there. I don't remember. It was ESO. Shut up! How do you know that? You're not supposed to know these things! Shut up! I want to play the SMT Shifty had. The MCO that looks like... Oh, Demi-Fiend? Yeah, Demi-Fiend is fucking... Demi-Fiend's a fucking crazy-ass dude. But Nocturne is great. Nocturne is great. I played it on a PS2... Wait. I played it through means. And I'll leave it at that. I played it through means that involves not the original hardware. Hey, fucking, it's not gonna matter. But, actually, you know what? I actually kind of liked it more when it was just like this. I'm being picky right now. Just leave me alone right now. Demi-Fiend, I forgot his real name. I don't know. Honestly, it's a while since I played that game. That's why I bought the remaster, because it's like a good excuse to like get back into it and shit. Also, I've been debating with myself, but I might actually skip Diamond Programming to SMT5. I would say that's a good bet, honestly. Nothing against Diamond and Pearl, but like, it's personally speaking, it's probably like one of my least favorite generations. So I'm not super hype, right, for the remakes. But if you had to pick one, Shin Megami Tensei 5 does look like it has more like budget in there. Like, it looks like there's like more stuff going on there. That and what is it? It's also a new game, right? Because like, if you've played Diamond and Pearl before, you know what's gonna happen in that game. Like, you know what's gonna happen in Diamond and Pearl. Like, it's not like it's gonna be a surprise. At most, the only surprise is like how it'll look now, and that's kind of it. But Shin Megami Tensei 5 is an actual like new game. So I think like that's a safe bet, honestly. Like, I can't blame you for that, because that's like a decision I would make. But yeah, and like, mind you, like I've been like, my desk is a fucking mess right now, but I'm getting both Pokemon and SMT5. I want to see how the meta changes to say for Pokemon. I do online battles competitively. Oh, do you? Okay, we're gonna make a competitive Pokemon team, right? Is that gonna be a thing? You're gonna do a competitive Pokemon team. And by the way, guys, if you at any point are like, yo, this guy right here, Shifty, he's spitting, I'm gonna like this video. Don't forget to do that, because people who watch videos that and enjoy them and don't like the videos are heathens. They're heathens. That means nothing. That honestly means jack shit. But you know what? Feel free to like. You know, mine's right there. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do anything you set your mind to. Except for being good at fighting games, because we're probably all trash at fighting games. BDSP looks too safe, and if they don't show off something that'll hook me in, like the online underground, just I can't read, or having the mythical events built into the games, I may skip it. That's the thing. My mindset was that they were gonna do something like the Delta episode, where they were just gonna have like it'll essentially be the same game, and then have like this sort of made up. I don't know what this is. Made up like after epilogue episode thing. I lost my train of thought. I was reading the comment and I got fucked up. What the fuck was I saying? I'm a fucking mess, guys. Also, too, it doesn't help that my PC just blasted me just now. Also, too, it doesn't help the fact that Legends Arceus looks way more interesting to me. That game looks fun. I hope they stabilize? I don't know if stabilize is the word, but like optimize it so that it is more stable. Because like that game looks fucking dope, and I was really excited to see that game, but it looks like it needs work. Like there was like certain animations of the Pokemon going on in that trailer that it just looked kind of like choppy, right? Like it was like low frame rate for them. We got to add the part where liking a video makes you 10% hands up. That is true. It is, and mind you, it is a perma buff that stacks, right? So if you like the video and you keep doing that for every video, like you go down that's not just live streams. I'm talking about like the entirety of the channel, right? You go down every video and you hit the like button, you gain a 2% charisma buff to you. So if you were like that guy who's like, oh man, you know, nobody talks to me. I don't have the confidence or whatever to talk to people or whatever. I'm a Mr. Antisocial. I don't know how to do anything. You press those buttons and look, I ain't saying you're gonna get no sloppy, but you're good. you might be able to pull something off if you just do it enough times. Oh no, screw up Arceus. Yeah, I mean Arceus looks cool. I feel like it just needs like more time in the oven, right? Like more polish. Make sure the frame rate is stable. You know, make sure the thing it looks good. You know, make sure it looks good and shit. And yeah, you know that's I like the idea a lot. To the point where like I'm willing to like give the game a fair shake. I just don't know if it'll be, you know, stable. Like I'm hoping that it's stable. That's like the best thing I can ask for, really. I don't have any specific features or anything like that I'm like, oh shit, this fucking game is like terrible frame rate or whatever. Like I just want it to be stable, honestly. And you know what? I'm gonna say a quote right now. And I retweeted this on Twitter. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, please do. And I retweeted this because I agreed with this exactly, but like there's been like this thing where like everyone has repeatedly saying that Nintendo saved E3, and here's the thing, right? I somewhat agree, but can we not just like forget how good of a show Xbox had too? I know it's blasphemous to say like Xbox had a good show, right? But Xbox had a good show. Like, testimonial, thanks to liking Shifty streams, I was able to get a girlfriend myself, all because of the promo buff. Thanks, Shifty. Hey. Good on you, buddy. I believed in you. And I know damn well, Jugs is not going to be the first. He is not going to be the first. So do yourself a favor. Go to those. I made a video 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? Like a day ago. About fucking Metroid Dread being like possibly the best selling game in Metroid history, right? You go on there. I want to see that video hit 20 likes. You know what I mean? I want to see it happen. Make it happen. Alright? But going back to the original topic, right? So like, I know like everyone believes like they saved these, right? But Xbox had a fucking phenomenal show. I know that's blasphemous because like on the internet it's kind of cool. What is it? It's kind of cool to just like dislike Xbox. Like it's like the cool thing because they've been last place for a while. But I'm gonna give them credit here. Like they did a good ass show. Like don't get me wrong, I'm more excited for like certain Nintendo games like Breath of the Wild 2 and whatnot. But like here's the thing. How do I put this? Like, okay, Capcom, Square Enix, who the fuck, Ubisoft, EA, like, they all kind of showed games, right? But they showed, like, a lot of the same games that we know of. And in terms of announcements, there was really, like, 1 or 2 per show, right? Capcom literally had nothing. Like, they literally announced nothing new. Square Enix was just fucking Gears of War palette Final Fantasy and Guardians of the Galaxy, which I don't care about either of those, personally speaking. EA, specifically, all they had for me was Battlefield. Battlefield looks fucking dope, and I like shooters. Kill me. And Ubisoft had the Mario Rabbids thing, right? So then, alright, cool. They had, so basically, if you really want to think about it, at most, those guys had like 2 games. At most. You go to Xbox, and like, I don't give a shit if you like the games they showed or not, but they showed games. More than 2. More than 2. Like, and mind you, I'm interested in a good amount. Like, I want to play Psychonauts. I want to play Stalker 2. You know, I want to play fucking Halo. Halo actually looks good for once. That's fucking crazy. Now, here's the thing. Halo hasn't been good for quite some time. And I'm not no stranger to that. I've played every Halo, right? I've played every single Halo. And my thing is, like, Halo Infinite genuinely looks good for once. That's crazy to me. Because, like, I'm used to Halo looking kind of doo-doo. Like, they look like doodle butter for, like, years. But, like, Halo Infinite looks like they're going in. Like, here's the thing. Halo Infinite could come out and it'll still be kind of doo-doo. But, like, as of right now, from what I can see, it looks like it's going in the right direction. And that's good. It's very good. Redfall looks interesting, like, just the concept of, like, a vampire hunting, like, thing. And I know Universal mentioned some good stuff, but I also want to add into it is that when I think of Western RPGs, my favorite company is Bethesda. I know they fuck up sometimes with, like, 76 and shit, and they fucked up bad. But, like, Skyrim was one of my favorite RPGs. Fallout was some of my favorites one, right? Fucking... So, obviously, Starfield is a big fucking deal to me. That's probably one of the biggest fucking things they have. And then you mentioned the fact that, like, they have Starfield on there, they had Stalker 2, they had Psychonauts 2, they had Forza Horizon 5, they had Halo Infinite, they had fucking Flight Simulator. They had more than 2 games. And a lot of the other companies had just 2. So, like, I don't really care if you like the games they showed. Mathematically, they did better. Like, that's how I feel. Like, they did better than everyone else. Like, you don't have to say it was your favorite show, because Nintendo did well, too. But, like, do not group Xbox with the other guys. Do not. Because they went hard. They went hard as fuck. Arguably just as hard as Nintendo. And I know this is a Nintendo channel, and this is, like, gonna be, like, it's like, oh, nobody likes this opinion. But, like, they went hard. Like, Xbox did some good shit. You know what I mean? Like, they did some good shit. They showed more than 2 games. And some of the Game Pass offerings they showed was great, too. But they went all out, and I want to make that clear. Oh yeah, I saw the meme you saying, Gil, saving E3, and it's like that meme of like Microsoft and Nintendo. It's like, fucking doing it together. Like they tag teamed E3, like that. People, like, all I'm saying is like you don't have to like Xbox. You don't even have to like the games they showed, but like consider the sheer amount of games they showed compared to the other guys. Even if you don't like the games, you cannot group Xbox up with the same guys as Capcom, Square Enix, and the rest of them. You can't. Because they actually showed stuff. Right? They showed a lot more stuff. Nintendo showed a lot more stuff than those other guys too, which is why a lot of people felt that they win, and because, the Nintendo fans, and so they, they like that kind of thing. But, like, I like every platform, so, like, I look at it, and all I saw was a shit ton of games on one side and a shit ton of games on the other side. I'm more interested in one side, obviously. Like, you're never gonna like two shows equally exactly the same, but they went all out. It is definitely not a situation where Nintendo single-handedly saved E3 because Xbox was doing some shit too. You know what I mean? Like, they did some shit. I know friends of mine right now who was telling me like, "Yo, man, it's hard to get like the Xbox had a good show, but it's hard to get excited because I don't play PC or I don't play Xbox." That's fair. I think that's a much more understandable and fair take than like just saying like Xbox did nothing, because they just like that. they definitely did stuff. I definitely did, and like I play everything. Like I do have to upgrade my PC though, but I have a PC that's capable of gaming. I have a Series X. You can see the PS5 and the Switch right here. The only thing you can't see is the Xbox, but it's literally like right here. Like it's like literally right next to me. But they have good stuff coming. Xbox, I think, has more potential than they've ever had. Now, I'm not gonna say that means they're gonna win or they're gonna do a lot better, or that they have become the most pro-consumer company having games on their which is something you can't say. They are pro-consumer, Xbox. They're probably the most pro-consumer. I think, what's the word I'm looking for? I think, like, because earlier I said that I feel like Xbox they have a lot of potential right now. And I feel like I hope it becomes something, because I don't want to live in a generation where it's like one side clearly getting just obliterated completely. And they don't even need to beat like PlayStation either. They just need to, get some games coming out that makes people play a Microsoft platform, whether it's a PC or whether it's a fucking Xbox. And I feel like, they have a lot of potential. Like, they have like Hellblade 2 coming out. They have Starfield coming out. They have Stalker 2, Redfall. Forza's gonna keep coming out. You know how that is. Halo's gonna be a thing. They're gonna have Game Pass, which is incredible. That's like their best thing right now, which I am subscribed to. I made a video about like whether or not Game Pass is good, but it's fantastic. Spoilers. Go like that video to make up for the spoilers. By the way. And then there's more coming. There's still Fable. There's still what the fuck was this other thing? There was something else they had too. What was it? Fable. Oh, Perfect Dark. That's what I was thinking. Perfect Dark. So they still have like a fair amount of stuff coming, and Bethesda is definitely gonna help bolster it, and they have potential right now because they're throwing their money around like Big Daddy bucks or whatever. And they're buying they're buying a lot of good companies. Psychonauts 2 is gonna be some shit. Avowed is something else. The Outer Worlds 2 was announced too. Like, they have potential to keep coming out with a lot of good stuff, right? It's just they have to get the stuff out. Like, I think that's the problem right now with Xbox, is that a lot of people are looking at it, right? And you look at the Switch, you have Breath of the Wild, you have all these games. You look at PlayStation 5, and they have like, Ratchet and Clank just came out. They have Returnal, they have Demon's Souls, right? And then you look at the Xbox, and like as of right now, the only exclusive that came out on the Xbox Series X is the Medium. And the Medium is not a bad game. It's pretty decent, actually. Like, if you like more atmospheric horror games, like, it's not bad. It's a pretty good game. But it's the only game. and that's not enough, right? For the amount of time that the system's been out. I think even like, in terms of raw exclusives, like, PS5 just has Demon Souls and... Wait, Godfall's coming to PS4, so it's just Demon Souls and like one other game I'm forgetting about. I think it's like Returnal. I think it's the one I'm thinking of. So they have potential. Xbox has potential to make something happen. So I'm confused. Is Ghostwire Tokyo still going to be a Sony exclusive, even though Bethesda's under Microsoft now? So Microsoft has this thing, right? And this is the case with Bethesda, but this has always been a thing with all the companies they've bought. It just became more widespread after Xbox bought the entirety of Bethesda. So they do this thing where they'll buy a company, right? And any deal that company makes, Microsoft will honor it. But once that deal is over, there is no promises from that point forward. So Ghostwire Tokyo and also Deathloop, which Deathloop I actually do want to play, mind you, because that is an Arcane Studios game, and Arcane is kind of dope. They are multi-plat, but they are timed exclusives to the PS5. This was a deal that was clearly made before Bethesda got bought out by Microsoft, so it is being honored. It is still going to be a timed exclusive to the PS5, but anything after that, that's up to Microsoft on that one. And considering what they did with Starfield, where they made it an exclusive, I might start seeing, I believe you're going to start seeing like other games becoming exclusives. Like another example of the same situation happening with another studio they paid for was Obsidian, right? Obsidian was already coming out with the Outer Worlds when they got bought up by Microsoft. So that still came out on like the Switch, on PlayStation, all that stuff, right? But the Outer Worlds 2, that's going to be only Xbox. I believe that's only going to be Microsoft platforms like PC and Xbox. I don't see the Outer Worlds 2 coming out on PS5. But Ghostwire and Deathloop are going to be... They're going to come to Xbox. Like, I don't know how long the timed exclusivity lasts, but I'm assuming like a year. And then you'll see them on Xbox. But then after that, if they make a Deathloop 2, fucking Ghostwire 2, whatever the hell it is, that's gonna be only Xbox. Like, I'm like 99.9% sure. Like 99% sure. Because I'm gonna have to buy an Xbox soon. Yeah. I mean, you could also play the games on PC, but if you're someone who... Because I know friends of mine who... they don't like PC just because they don't want to have to go through the work. I know some people on PC say, like, it's not work, whatever. Listen, I don't care. You play on whatever you want to play on. But, like, I have friends who just prefer playing on Xbox for that reason. So, if you prefer that, then yeah, get an Xbox. Why not? Have fun with it. And... maybe we'll play Halo. If Halo's good. I think this year Microsoft has... what is it? What are they coming out? What is coming out this year for Xbox? I think it's Psychonauts 2, Halo Infinite. It's Psychonauts 2, Halo Infinite. Forza. It's I want to say Flight Simulator and Age of Empires, but I'm not sure if those two are this year or not. I could be wrong on that. But obviously, like, Age of Empires is not coming out on Xbox. That is just a PC thing. But I believe those are, like, the ones that are next. I do have PC Game Pass, but some games on Xbox don't appear on PC, so I get left in the dust a bit. Yeah, I did notice that. I have a friend of mine who is on Game Pass PC, and they pretty much said the same thing, that it's like, you get games, but it's nowhere near as much as, like, fucking, like, the console version. And I have Game Pass Ultimate, so I play on both. So I can play on both my PC and my Xbox. But yeah, you do get a lot more. You definitely do get a lot more on Xbox console, on the Game Pass console rather. Halo might be good this time. I'm hoping. I'm hoping because it looks good. Like, multiplayer, like, if you looked at that multiplayer overview trailer, that shit looks like Halo 3 2. It looks like they just went back, looked at Halo 3 specifically, and was like, yo, that equipment system from Halo 3? We were on some shit back then. What? Let's do that again. And then they went back, and they took the map, what was it called, Valhalla, from Halo 3, and they put it in there too, just to showcase the new vehicles and whatnot. Like, it looks good. Like, Halo looks good for once. I'm just concerned that because it's 343 Industries, that they'll somehow fuck it up. Because they fucked up every Halo they've developed so far. So I am not confident on the whole. Like, I'm just not confident. I am not confident that they'll, you know, pull it through and like successfully manage to make the game we're all hoping they make, right? And you know, and while we're talking, I'm just kind of like looking at like my analytics right now for like YouTube, and this video did numbers. Well, did great. Like Power, yo, have you looked at Power World? Have y'all looked at Power World? I made a video on Power World, like, I want to say like the day that trailer came out, on like maybe not the day of, but like the day after the Power World trailer came out. That's a game right there. That is a game. If you guys are unfamiliar with Power World, I highly recommend checking out that video I made and just watch it. Just watch it. Maybe if you've never heard of Power World, just do nothing but watch that video. Don't Google it. Right? Hey, if you're Googling it right now, stop it. Don't Google it. And just watch my video. You're gonna get a very interesting look into that game. I don't know how to. Power World is an interesting game, and I did a community post asking you guys if you'll play Power World or not, and nah. The results was like 55% no, like 45% yes. The majority of the people who took part in that poll was like, nah, we ain't about that. We ain't about that game. Also, speaking of games coming soon, I'm skipping Mario Golf to get Scarlet Nexus. Really? I'm actually personally speaking, I'm skipping them both. And I'm getting some. What am I getting? What's coming out in like the next month or so? I'm not sure. I don't remember. I would have to look at it again. I don't remember. I'm trying to think of like what game is coming out soon, but I don't remember. I'm skipping on both. I'm gonna get something. Oh, that Pokemon game with gun slave labor? Oh, yeah, he spoiled it. I was just about to till you called me out. Yeah, don't Google it. Watch the video. Like, you had me. I know what you did. You opened up a new tab. You started doing that Google shit. And halfway as you were Googling, you heard, hey, what you doing? Don't Google that. What you doing? No Googling. Who told you to Google? What's wrong with you? Watch my videos. Come on, man. Support me. It's fucking. I don't know if you watched it. I'm looking at my analytics right now. I'm waiting for that to see that one. I was getting ready to open a new tab. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know if you watched it, man. I'm hitting refresh on this analytics tab. I'm waiting for that view count to go up. Not yet. I ain't seen that number go up yet. Come on now. I'm gonna stop doing that now. Could you imagine? Oh, you guys hostage. Watch my shit. Wait, is it Monster Hunter Stories? Is that the one that's coming out in July? Why did I say it like that? Like I worded it like I was a fucking like a Brit for some reason. Is that Monster Hunter Stories? Is that what I'm thinking of? When did that come out? July. Yeah. It's Monster Hunter Stories 2. Shit, they be like, like, watch my shit. What are you doing? Oh my god. You want to see Splatty Tunes? Splatty Tunes is a good one too. Splatty Tunes is so fucking stupid. Why do y'all watch this? Why watch me? What are you gaining from this? I don't like. I'm so sorry to any YouTuber who has ever networked with me because I'm just fucking stupid. Alright. Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories. That's the other one I was thinking of. It doesn't look bad. I've never played the first one though, so I don't know if I'll like it or not. But like, it doesn't look bad. Splatoon would be cool. I don't know when they'd show it though, because that's the next year thing, right? Like 2022. So, yo, you know what's crazy? 2022 is packed for like some big ass games. Oh yeah, Advance Wars. Advance Wars is gonna be good. Well, I'm then gonna see some remake, so it's not gonna change, not be good, but that's back. That's all the way in December though, so I ain't gotta think about that too much. But next year, 2022 is gonna be packed because you have in January is both Pokemon Legends Arceus and Elden Ring, which is some big games, right? And then I'm assuming, and in November, what is it? Jugs' comment that got me too. Bro, we got the No More Heroes video all together. I think that turned out well in the end. Yo, God bless you, bro, because I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all be talking. Yeah, the people, like, I'll go up to, like, Nintendo New York, right? And, like, somebody will recognize me. I don't know how y'all do that. Unless, like, all my subscribers come from Nintendo New York specifically. I don't know how I get recognized when I only have, like the amount of subs I do. Which, mind you, I appreciate every single one of you. But, but like, fucking, like, I don't know how you guys deal with my stupidity. Like, I'll just fucking go to Nintendo New York, not take anything seriously, and just, like, people are just cool, and it's just fucking cool to talk to them, talk to all you guys, talk to you guys in the chat, talk to all the YouTubers, and I'm just like, I don't know how y'all do it, but thank God you're here, because it's kind of dope. But yeah, 2022, bro, it's Pokemon Legends Arceus January, Elden Ring, Starfield, Breath of the Wild 2, God of War Ragnarok, there's a whole lot of Xbox games too, other than Starfield. I think Stalker 2 is also 2022. Splatoon 3 is 2022. That's some shit. That's a lot of stuff. A lot of big stuff. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna, like, if Starfield and Breath of the Wild 2 comes out in the same month, I am not gonna be successful in playing all these games. Like, it's not happening. Like, the time, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Like, I don't know. You know, I'm so surprised we haven't met at Nintendo World yet. We will. I met I know Universal knows him, Osri. He's a mod that would come here every once in a while. I met him in person. Cool dude. Cool guy. I don't know, I had nothing else to say, just a cool guy. Splatoon 3, yeah. I'll be playing that fucking, there you go. We'll be playing that fucking Starfield. Yeah. So, don't worry. I swear to God, I'll buy Starfield. Yeah? That's what you want to hear, right? Yeah. He likes that. Look at that face. Look at that face. He wants to buy Starfield. Buy it. Why do I have this? So I'm gonna get Starfield, like, but the thing is, like, Starfield's gonna be a Game Pass, so it's like I don't need to buy anything. It's just gonna be part of like the. It's just gonna be something that takes up more time. Remember Osri? Yeah, Osri. I met Osri in person. You know what's the best thing about Game Pass too? That like I look forward to certain Xbox games, but they're all gonna be fucking free. So like I don't need to. I mean, they're not free. You know what I mean? They're part of the subscription, but like I don't need to pay another $60 for. You know the funny thing is for you guys, like you're mentioning the whole Todd thing right now. Hold on. You know he's been watching this whole time. Like he's right there, like in the reflection. Like he sees ya. Look, hang on, hold on. Yeah, he's right there. Yeah. What the fuck is he? The reflection. Hey, he's been watching this whole time. He's right there. He's never left. I put him down. He's watching. He's peeking over in that mirror the entire time we speak. He is always watching. And he wants to make sure that not only do you buy Starfield, but you buy Skyrim one more time just to play it safe. He wants you to subscribe to Game Pass and buy the game. Todd has a million different ways of making sure you buy Starfield. Except for buying it on PlayStation. Alright. Hey, you can see all my bullshit, like all my amiibos back here. Hey, oh, can't see this. Back here is like all my amiibos. Got the Skyrim, Alduin. That's my signed Sakurai autograph. Skyrim stuff, Farm 3 Houses. I have my what is it? Oh, my fucking Doctor Who pops and shit. My fucking Fallout Pip-Boy I got from Fallout 4. Last of Us 2 statue. Like, I have a lot of shit. And I like having my shit. But, yeah, next year is going to be packed. This year is kind of packed because of, like, mostly Nintendo, it kind of feels like. PlayStation. Actually, yeah, PlayStation does have Horizon Forbidden West coming out. I don't really care about that game. At all. But people who like Horizon Zero Dawn have something to look forward to there. And then I have what is it? And then Xbox has like Halo Infinite and Psychonauts. Those two I do want to play. Forza Horizon's coming out, but I'm not really much of a racing car guy. I kind of just get bored if I'm just racing without anything else going on. Like the only kind of racing games I can play is like racing games with combat going on at the same time, like Mario Kart. I don't know if you remember the old games like Blur and Split Second. Like those games were like other combat racing games that I could probably play. Fire Emblem and Monolith Soft didn't make an appearance in this year's E3. Hard at work, I see. I mean, Intelligent Systems is the one making the remake of Advance Wars, aren't they? And they do Fire Emblem. But the Monolith did not make an appearance. That is true. They didn't make any kind of appearance. Maybe they're working on that new IP. Wasn't there like a new IP with like a chick with a sword or something? That could be something. Might be cool. The Advance was getting like the remake though in December, so Intelligent Systems technically did something. Although I can see that being a smaller project that didn't really like take a lot of manpower and time to make. So I'm not sure if that is something like, oh, I need to, keep track of this and do something with it or whatever. Like it just kind of looks like, a cool thing they're making that will eventually turn into, like maybe they'll make like a Fire Emblem remake next or something. Let's wait for it. Actually, WarioWare is being handled by Intelligent. Oh, is it really? I thought it was just Way Forward doing the art, but I guess they're doing the whole game. I thought it was just the art for some reason. Let me see. Actually, let me look it up and see if I can find some info on that, because I thought it was just like the art for some reason, and I guess I'm just dumb and I just didn't realize. Let's see. Obviously the publisher's on Nintendo. I don't know why they wouldn't even bother telling me that. Yeah, they probably just didn't make the whole game. I just mistook it for something else. Oh boy, I want to see what this is. Oh yeah, it is. It's WayForward handling it with under Nintendo supervision. That's cool though. Like if you're if you're WayForward, that's actually pretty fucking dope. Because like I can imagine being in like a kind of indie studio situation, and then like suddenly you get an email from Nintendo like, hey bro, can you make a game for us? Or can you remaster a game for us? That's pretty dope. I thought it, for some reason I was under the impression that it was like Intelligent Systems doing it, and then WayForward providing the art. And then WarioWare by Intelligent, that's weird. Did they always do that? Did they always? That's odd. Let me see. WarioWare. Why? I mean, I guess they are. If that's the case, they are working on something then, right? No, I don't want to. Okay, yeah. No way. It's about damn time too. Yeah, I think no. WayForward is talented. Like WayForward could definitely do it. I have no doubt in my mind that they're more than capable of doing the job. I was just surprised because I thought it was like they were taking like a lesser role kind of thing, but no, they're doing it. Yeah, Intelligent Systems is doing WarioWare. Did they do WarioWare before this, or is this just like a thing? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah. They did Game & Wario. They did do all those other WarioWares. WarioWare DIY, WarioWare Snapped it. Smooth move. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm just stupid. I knew they did like Advance Wars and fucking Fire Emblem and all that shit. I didn't know and Paper Mario. I didn't know Intelligent Systems also did fucking WarioWare. What the heck? That's interesting. Okay, cool. I learned something new today. All right, cool. Interesting. Yeah, but WayForward is talented. They could definitely handle Advance Wars. Like I have no doubt that it'll be fine. It'll be a good game. I just did not know that. I just did not know that. Oh man. And did any of you guys pick up the Age of Calamity DLC at all? Because that DLC is $20 and has nothing that I'm interested in. And I was wondering if anyone picked it up just to see if like there's anything missing out of there. Let me see something. See, all right. The more you know, yeah. The more you know. I genuinely did not know that these guys were also doing freaking, like this whole time I had no idea they were also working on. Oh, did I get the music working? Wow, that's so late. All right. Okay. I'm still thinking on the expansion. I feel you. By the way, let me know if the music's too loud, if you can hear it, and I could just adjust it as is. Okay. Yeah, I'm just unsure on it. I use my coins to buy the DLC. Haven't tried it out. Okay, I'm saving my money for Mario Golf. I bought the game. So I bought Age of Calamity, and I mentioned this. I think I mentioned this on Andre's Restarts podcast. I could be wrong with that. If you guys are not familiar with Andre's Restarts, I know Gilligan is because he saw me on there. But I've been on Andres' podcast for like the last like few years or so. Hang on. Okay, so I've been on Andres' Restarts podcast a few times, and there was one. I think there was like one particular podcast where I mentioned that what was it? That I have a thing with Breath of the Wild 2 that I'm like 100% sure is gonna be a thing, where I decided, right, and I do this with any game that I love. Like if I'm super into a game, I don't want it to end. I want it to keep going. I always do this, right? And that is 100% the game. Breath of the Wild, right, was one of those games where I loved Breath of the Wild so much to the point where I did not want it to end. So I was desperate enough to just go, you know what? I'm going to 100% this. Music's fun. I can hear you well. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Jugs. But I 100%ed Breath of the Wild. I did all 900 Korok Seeds, 120 Shrines, every side quest, every location discovered, everything. Everything in that game. I did every monster medal, every horse upgrade, everything was done. And you know what? I'll fucking do it again. And then, you know, I bought Age of Calamity, and I 100%ed Age of Calamity. And now, in 2022, when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, what do you think is going to happen? That game's getting 100%, bro. Don't matter what that game got. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And everything in that game is going to get fucked. You're going to gain the full brunt. A full brunt of that game, and it's gonna kill me. It is going to kill me. I'm gonna like I feel like I have this sort of like obligation now, where I 100% of the prequel. I 100% of the original game. I can't play Breath of the Wild 2 and not 100% that game. It's next. It's next. It's like I'm pressuring myself to get that game and fully complete it to the best of my ability. You madman, I know. And it's gonna happen. It's like it's gonna bother me if I play Breath of the Wild 2 and I don't 100% it, because I do the original game, I do the prequel game, and I just don't do the sequel. I ain't living like I'm gonna have a hard time with that one. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, what they're gonna add to make it any harder than it currently was, or whatever the case may be. But I did Breath of the Wild, so you know what? Maybe it's possible. Maybe it's not gonna be that hard. Maybe it'll be just as hard, if not maybe even easier. Maybe they'll add things to the game to make it easier. Because mind you, I 100%ed Breath of the Wild, right? I got 900 Korok Seeds before they added the mask that helps you find Korok Seeds. They added that mask, was the Korok mask, right? That would shake if you got near a seed. I did it before that even existed. And I'm also the same guy. This is not even Zelda related, but I 100%ed Skyrim back when that came out. Like, if I really like your game, I'm going to 100% it. That is going to happen. That is a... And I 100%ed Doom Eternal. That's not as big of a game as the other two I mentioned, but, you know, I 100% that game too. Like, that's how you know I love a game. When I go out of my way to 100% the game. True gamer? No, just someone with a lot of time on their hands. I don't know. Honestly, if I was on some full-time streamer mode type beat, I'd be doing it on stream. That could be fun, right? But I don't want to make that promise because I got stuff to do. I got like more obligations, right? I feel you, man. Yep. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do my best and 100% the whole game, and that's gonna suck. But the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have fun doing it anyways. And here's the thing, right? Follow me on Twitter, right? And when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, count the days it takes for me to 100%. Because I'm not going to rush it. Like, I'm not going to rush 100%ing the game. I'm going to enjoy the game first and then let it happen naturally. But if you follow me on Twitter, I've screenshotted when I did it for Breath of the Wild 1. I screenshotted when I did it for Age of Calamity. And it's going to happen again for when I complete Breath of the Wild 2. And then maybe I'll just do like a just have the three of them together. That Castlevania Advance Collection, though, that's another good one. Although it makes me wonder, like, how many games is that going to be? Like 3? Like, there was only like 3 Castlevania games. Meanwhile, like, is that really a collection? I mean, it is a collection, but it feels low, right? Like, I almost kind of hope they have the DS games too, but I know they're not gonna do that because Castlevania Advance is what? It's Circle of the... What is it? Circle of the Moon, Dawn of Sorrow. Or was it Aria? Which was... I think it was Aria of Sorrow that came first. I get those two mixed up a lot. And... What was the... There's another one I'm forgetting. What was it? I'm forgetting. It was Aria, Circle, and one other one that I'm forgetting. What the heck was it? Harmony. That's what it was. Harmony and Dissonance. And that was just the 3 games. And then, like, after Aria of Sorrow, you get Dawn of Sorrow on the DS. And then... And that's when you get, like, the other one. So, like, that's only, like, 3 games. Yeah, Circle of Moon, Aria of Sorrow, and Harmony and Dissonance. That's the one with Just Belmont, or Juste, Just... I don't know how you pronounce that. But, yeah, you get Circle of Moon. Circle of Moon, I think, was, like, the most forgettable one for me, maybe. Because I don't even remember the main character's name. What was his name? What was it? Nathan Graves. Okay. Maybe that's what, because he's just a normal ass dude. And then you have, like, Jonathan Morris in, like, the DS game or whatever. Portrait of Ruin. Yeah, that's what it was. Please give me Boy Soma the Day of Light, fam. You know, that's the thing. Like, the Advanced Collection seems low, right? Because it's just those 3 games. Unless it's, like, cheap. Unless it's, like, really cheap or something. But you get those 3 games. And then Soma Soma's game goes from the GBA to the DS, so you're getting like half the story there with Soma specifically. Wait, you're alive? I try to be. I try to be, Nick. It's just, it's hard. It's hard to find the time. But, yeah, how you doing? Earlier, I was doing a sort of like analysis over Kazuya in Smash. Trying to guess what could be a thing, what couldn't be a thing, what might lead into something, what might not lead into anything. And so I might clip that part of the stream like separately and see if I can make that into its own video or something, just to just so people can see what I think without having to like go through a whole stream or whatever. So I might do that too. Oh, bro, there's too many games coming up. There's too many games coming up. And then there was also like a leaked Alan Wake remaster. And if that's the case, I might like that, because I actually really liked Alan Wake back in the day. Oh, and there was also a sequel to Plague's Tale. Bro, there's too much shit coming out. Like, I don't know what's the time frame on all of these, but there's a lot of stuff coming out. I don't think I have the time to play all of this stuff. Portrait of Ruin is the best DS Castlevania game. I don't know. I actually don't know what I would put as my favorite one, honestly. Wow, that was a weird cut. I don't know what I would put, because I like Portrait of Ruin, but there's a lot of stuff I like in the other games too. Let me see. And is anyone at all in here? I'm gonna say no, just because of the reaction the game got when it was first announced. But does anyone in here give even the slightest bit of care about Pokemon Unite? You don't care about that? Is anyone in here that's like, oh shit, I can't wait to play Pokemon MOBA, Pokemon League of Legends, Pokemon Dota 2? Anyone interested in that? Because I've played MOBAs before, but not like a ton. Like, I'm not good at them. I'm usually the guy everyone's yelling at for feeding. So I am not someone who's an expert by any stretch of the imagination when it comes to MOBA anything. I think the only MOBAs I've played was like a smidgen of Dota, a smidgen of League, a smidgen of Arena of Valor, and a smidgen of, well, a lot of Gigantic on the Xbox. Nah, fuck out of here with that. You see, that's about what I expected. That's about the reaction I expected. Pokemon, Pokemon Unite. It is Pokemon in the MOBA style. If you don't know MOBAs, it's League of Legends. It's Dota 2. I've played a few. I'm trash at all of them. Like every single one of them, I'm garbage. I'm just not good at MOBAs. I think I was somewhat decent at best with Gigantic. If you don't know Gigantic, it was like this Xbox MOBA that existed for like a bit. But it's now like defunct. It's canceled. Was it canceled? I don't know if canceled is the right word, but it's not a thing anymore. Like, it's just been shut down. But I think that comes out like in July. It's free to play though, so if you are on the fence, you could just install it and try the game out and see if it's like something that you would like anyways. League of Legends Pokemon Edition, exactly, more or less. That comes out soonish, so say what you will about whether or not it's a good game. I don't know. We'll find out. See if there's anything going on in there. I somewhat doubt it's going to be as big as they hope it will be. Because, like, Pokemon's huge, right? Pokemon sells a ton. MOBAs are huge. Like, there's, like, a shit ton of people who play MOBAs, who watch MOBAs, who's, like, really into MOBAs. Like, MOBAs as a whole is just it's a massive genre, right? So, in theory, when you mix Pokemon and MOBA, you expect it to be like a massive thing, right? Like, you expect it to be massive, but like no one seems to care. Well, at least not the hardcore crowd of Pokemon or Nintendo really seem to give two shits about this game. So it makes me wonder, like, how the game will do when it releases. Will the people who don't care be a vocal minority, or is that the majority, right? I don't know. I think that's kind of hard to say. But it doesn't seem to be much buzz online. Like, it's not like the game's trending on anything that I can tell. Might be cool. I have no idea. I feel like I am slowly running out of topics here. And I mean, if I'm running out of topics, I might just, kaput the stream, because I don't want to like keep this any longer if there's nothing going on. But like, there is, like, I'm excited for Metroid Dread. I'm excited for like Starfield and Breath of the Wild 2. Right now, my most anticipated thing right now for this year specifically is Metroid Dread. That is the thing. And again, if you haven't watched my most recent video about Metroid Dread, please do. Please do. I'll very appreciate that. Watch the video. If you like it, like it, right? Do me a favor, support me. You don't got to. I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna have you at gunpoint. Just fucking. What am I gonna do? I can't do nothing about it, right? But I would very much appreciate it if you decided to do so. If you decide to support me via likes and whatever the fuck else. Like, you support me by watching, though, so I appreciate you guys. Like, honestly, I think it's just, I have to have like a very dedicated community, I feel like, because you guys come through after all this time, and that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. So I have to say that. I do. But I appreciate however way you guys support me throughout the years. Likes and just watching videos, sharing the videos, or whatever the case may be. And also, don't forget, like, if you do like the streams, as Jugs have mentioned, you gain I got 2% charisma buff. You get the guy and gal of your dreams. Probably. Not legally binding. That means nothing. But it might just happen. Never know. Might not, though. But it might. You want to take that chance? What do you have to lose, right? You just hit like. The fucking video does well, right? And you might become more charismatic. You might not, but like, what's the downside? The worst that can happen is it doesn't happen. Your move. But I think, from what I can tell, I think that looks about it. I don't think I've officially run out of topics. Oh, I didn't even know that. Just earlier, I was talking about how Xbox's only exclusive that has released has been the Medium, but here we are. I didn't even know that this was announced, but the Medium's coming to PS5. So they don't even got that. So right now, it really is just Halo Infinite, Psychonauts 2, Forza. That is the Xbox catalog for this year, and those three are releasing between now and November. I want to say, yeah. So right now, Series X ain't got shit. They're getting 3 games though. I want to say, is the Flight Simulator this year? Let me see. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let me see something. I was on my way to end the stream, but now let's see. So, yep. Okay, yep. July. So it is. Their catalog for this year is Halo Infinite, which is a big one, Forza Horizon 5, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and Psychonauts 2. So there's 4 games. And I think maybe Age of Empires, but that's not a Series X thing anyways, but I am curious anyway, so I want to see. When is this coming out? So Age of Empires 4 comes out October 28th. So if you want to go with just Xbox specifically, it's 4 games. But Microsoft as a whole is releasing 5 games with Age of Empires 4. So that's not bad. Like, even though they lost the medium and it's coming to PS5, mind you, if you are someone who plays PS5, I've played it on Series X. The medium is a good game. It's not amazing, but it's a pretty good game. So if you're interested in like the psychological horror kind of game with fixed camera perspectives and that sort of thing, you can't go wrong with the medium. I think the medium is a pretty good game. With that being said, though, with that going like fully multiplat, Xbox still does have like 4 games coming out. So, hey, when is Battlefield 2042 coming out? Battlefield. Now, just for the sake of being clear with the stream, that is not a Microsoft thing, right? But it is going to be on everything anyway, so let's find out. Battlefield 2042 comes out October 22nd. October 22nd. That is when Battlefield 2042 is coming out. And I will be there. I will be playing Battlefield. Because, and mind you, I don't care about being good at Battlefield. I have no interest in being good at Battlefield. What I like Battlefield for is just being in total, utter chaos. And I like that shit. I like being in total fucking chaos. I like it. It's beautiful. 64 versus 64 people. I don't care if I'm winning. It's just crazy as fuck. Like just running down a hallway with like 30 dudes versus 30 dudes, and there's like 4 dudes with jets and shit fucking firing and fucking and fucking explosions going off and just boom, 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 boom and shit and fucking you try to run through and not die, all the crazy shit going on. Like Battlefield's fucking crazy, bro. and on next gen consoles and PC, it's gonna be 64 v 64. It's gonna have a lot of people doing that. It's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff, and then the new natural disaster mechanic going on. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be totally on that. I do got an article planned that will spark a new type of controversy and is metric related. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I wonder if it's going to be... Is it price tag related, or is it just going to be like something else? So there's a whole tornado. Yeah, exactly. There's like natural disasters going on in Battlefield. It kind of reminds me of like the Levolutions from Battlefield 4. And here's the thing, right? Here's another thing. This has very little to do with like Battlefield 2042 as a whole, but like that scene, and I retweeted it, but that scene where the guy flies up in the jet, jumps out, does the freaking boom thing with the rocket launcher, jumps back in. Can I just say that I love that they recreated that scene? Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with where that scene comes from, but that scene, the fact that they recreated that in CG was just fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic, and I loved it. I loved it so much. It was so great. It was so great. Like, if you guys are unfamiliar with what that scene means, or if you just thought it was just a cool scene, like, search up the Rendezvous, like RENDEZOOK. That shit was the hypest fucking thing in Battlefield when that video dropped. I remember that. Oh, so Universal knows. He knows that. I don't remember how old I was when I was playing Battlefield 3, but like that was back when Battlefield 3 was the main game, I believe. It was 3, yeah. And then some guy does that. He flies a jet, he jumps out, he shoots another player with a rocket launcher that's also in a jet, and just blows up in the sky. He just like falls into pieces. And he jumps back in his jet and he flies away. That was the coolest fucking thing I have ever seen in Battlefield. He pulled that off. And then I want you to know, I saw that in the Battlefield 2042 game, like, trailer, and I freaked out. I was like, no, you didn't just recreate that scene. No. Oh, man, that is great. I love that. I love when the game studios is like totally respect and like just give so much love to the community by doing stuff like that. It's great. I love it. I love it. There's not much to say on that other than the fact that they referenced it was just so good. It's so good. Oh man, something else entirely. Okay, well, do you write on a website or something? I might have missed that if that's the case. Like, I know you're writing an article, or is that just like an article you just write and then you share it around kind of thing, like a Twitter thread almost, or like a. Or do you put it into, like, what? How does that work exactly? I'm trying to do that in Battlefield. Yeah, see, that's like, you can try, but that was some hype shit. That was like lightning in a bottle, you know what I mean? Like, that was something that, like, I would have such a hard time trying to, like, do that myself. Like, imagine a guy, hang on. Imagine a guy tailing you so closely that you're able to pull that off. Like, that's just it. That's fucking incredible, bro. That's like I saw people like reacting to that scene, going like, "Oh, this is going to like it's too ridiculous." But then like they will see the scene where the player did it, and it's like, "Oh, it's a reference. That is cool." That is actually a lot cooler than initially thought. Oh man, but whew, I'm gonna settle the team trying to do that. Like, yo, bro, guys, this guy away. Oh my god, I don't like. I would love to do that, but I genuinely what do you call it? I genuinely don't know how you would do that. Like I would love to do that, but like I feel like I would play every match just trying to have someone follow me up like that, just to like drop out, shoot down, and just try to do that whole thing. I feel like I would never be able to do that. I feel like I would have a hard time faking it even. Like if I had like a friend purposely follow me and like do that whole thing. Like I feel like even then I would still have a hard time doing that. I don't know how people do this stuff. That's like, out of the millions of people who played, but I'm pretty sure there's like people who recreated it after the fact. But that's different. You know what I mean? Like that's not like doing the same thing that guy did is just. it doesn't hit the same. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll hit the same if you yourself do it. You know what I mean? And then you feel that hype because you're the guy who destroyed the other jet that way. But like that takes a lot of skill to be able to aim that, time it correctly, have the guy stall there, like, follow you there. Like that's like you said, that is immense skill, and I don't have that when it comes to Battlefield. Although if I ever witnessed it, that'd be just as awesome. Oh man. But I know it's gonna be easy for the tryhards. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I'm pretty sure if you go on YouTube right now and you search up Rondezook or Rondezook, whatever is the pronunciation, and you search it up, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find the original video and like other people doing the same thing in like Battlefield 4, like after he did it, and it's not gonna be the same. It won't be the same. Because it's like it's doing the same thing the other guy did, right? So it's not going to be the same. The only way you would really gain that feeling is if you did it yourself. And even then, that is hard. That's something for the tryhards, and I'll leave it to them. I'll leave it to the Battlefield pros out there, to the Battlefield tryhards out there. But I am not a Battlefield tryhard. I was never good at Battlefield. The only shooter that I was the closest to in being competitively viable was Halo back in the day. Back when Halo was first, like, you know, the hype game to play. But past Halo, nothing. Maybe Call of Duty at one point ever, and that's it. But past that, nothing. Not a single goddamn thing. Oh man. Well, let me take down this music. Alright. Well, I think it's about that time. Looks like the stream is slowing down. I think right now for me it is 1:30 a.m. 1:30 in the morning. I know a lot of the guys in the chat are from New York, so I know for you guys it's also 1:30 a.m. I'm tired. The stream's slowing down. I think now is a good time to call it. I do. It was a really loud motorcycle if you couldn't hear that. So I am going to end it here. However, I will say that if you want, I recommend checking out my recent video on Metroid Dread. If you want to support me in any way, you know, there's you can like the stream, you can check out my other videos, you know, support the content. Like, comment, you know, all the stuff that like YouTube algorithm likes, like, comment, all that good stuff, right? And support the video. And you know what? At the same, and while that video had just released like 2 days ago, I think a day or two ago, I do have another Kazuya video coming up, just talking about how I feel about Kazuya, coming out in like tonight. Like it should be like I said, like at the latest, it'll be the afternoon. You heard that motorcycle? Is that what the LMAO is about? The motorcycle outside? It's almost 2 a.m. This guy is fucking destroying the fucking street right now with that shit. But yeah, like that's all I really have for you guys. So like, you know, support your boy. And that's it. So that's all I got. I believe. Let me check my. I want to say, I use the same. Hang on. Oh, yep. Yeah, you did hear it. That's cool. Yeah. So all the relevant links are in the description. So if you want to like follow me on Twitter, donate or anything like that, it's in the description. But you don't have to do any of that. Just over there, been doing fireworks for like hours. Over there, the fireworks thing too. They haven't really been as loud during the stream, but like they were doing it like right before I started it, where there was like fireworks and shit. I'm not sure why. Is it because of Juneteenth? Is that what it is? That might be what it is. But But yeah, so but like I said, if you want to follow me, follow me. If you want to donate. And like the stream, watch the videos, like the videos, whatever the case may be. All this stuff helps me. So, I appreciate you guys regardless. And that's kind of it. So I don't have anything else to add into it. So take care, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.